Yo, 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 Nakama Worldwide. Welcome back to Conqueror's Haki Corner. It's your boy Serge.
Yeah.
It's your boy Rooks.
What's happening?
And it's your boy Vim. And we are back again bringing you another chapter review of One Piece, chapter 976. Begging your pardon.
No doubt. And if you haven't already, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Hit a like if you like Conqueror's Haki Corner, you like One Piece. And don't forget to share the video. The more you share, the more we grow. And we'd like to give a massive shout out and thank you to everyone that's been supporting us so far. Always. Thank you.
But let's get this show cracking, man. Like, first of all, I have to say that the front cover of Shonen Jump couldn't have asked for more. You got the man himself, Goldie Roger, Kazuki Oden, and Monkey D. Luffy sharing some, I don't know if that's beer, whether it's sake, but they're exchanging cups and they are getting drunk. Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful color piece with the Tontatas and the Straw Hat crew. Ooh, they're making the best kicks in the world. You can already see Luffy holding the Sunny Go and the Merry on the left and the right, custom pieces. We need to copy a few for us, I'm not going to lie.
Got Zoro struggling in the back there still.
Listen, if he ain't working with a sword, he can't do nothing.
It's true. Yeah, no understanding the direction of how to make it. But it's all good. He knows how to work the sword.
Trust.
Okay. Now, picking up from where we left off, we got Kinemon with his arms folded and he's getting bullied by the other guys at the moment. Just be honest with us, Kinemon. All's well that ends well. We won't be mad, so fess up. Stop it. Stop it right now. Admit it. Admit you thought it was Tokage fault. So pretty much what we figured out last week and what Serge mentioned that Kinemon didn't know. He didn't have a clue about where we were, and he mistakenly got it wrong. But for the right reasons, we actually won on the first part of the battle. Very beginning, but a win's a win at the moment. Moving on, it's the waves are still moving crazy. They're referring to their luck and how they may have used all of their luck at this moment. They may not have any more luck left. What they don't realize is that Monkey D. Luffy is full of luck. That guy's one of the luckiest characters in the whole story. So it's a madness to deal with any luck with around him.
I thought that whole speech between them was, if I use the term, beautiful in terms of like, you know, all for one for all, you know. Like you even hear Shiradoji say, you know, we died together.
Yeah,
and he came across to be like one of the coldest out of all of them, you know. He said he only fights with those or for those he respects, and Odin was someone he respected. So it looks like Kinemon has gained that same type of respect from a Shiradoji.
Yeah, it then gets real interesting because Kawamatsu, he does jump into the water when he goes to try and save Momonosuke. Has a nice little clash with Kanjuro. Kanjuro blocks it, and Kanjuro just shows us a nice and wide array of attacks. I mean, he literally has been stealing moves from Naruto.
Yeah.
Talking about shadow zones. The guy takes Sai's technique and creates a bird for them to fly away. And then when Sanji was about to skywalk, which I thought was pretty cool, he actually makes it rain on everybody on the ocean. So he's just been on another level of power. Now, what's real interesting in that dialogue is Momonosuke is obviously scared of heights and there's no one to rescue him, but he puts the mission first. He tells them what they need to hear, even though on the inside, his internal dialogue is saying, I don't know what I can do. I'm probably going to die. But he's saying, guys, they want you to worry about me. Let it go. I'll be fine. I'll figure a way out. And that to me is almost like foreshadowing of what is to come. So he will be taken in front of Orochi. However, he will rise to the occasion. And if we backtrack to a few chapters ago or to pre-time skip, we saw Momonosuke training. And if you pay attention to the detail, Momonosuke's sword is still with the Tengu-sama. So Enma was Hiyori's sword and she gave it to Zoro. However, Ame no Habakiri is still in possession of Tengu-sama, who will most likely hand the sword down to Momonosuke, either directly or Hiyori will come into the scene. And I fully expect Hiyori and Momonosuke to tag team against Orochi because it's fitting. All the other characters are too strong to be wasting their time fighting a soft guy like Orochi, if you know what I mean.
You never know, we might be fooled. Look at Kanjuro.
It's true, you know.
Do you know what? It's mad. But the funny thing is he's more cunning than anything else. So his power is intellect, and his double fruit is interesting as well. So what he can do with it will be shown soon enough, because it doesn't seem like it's just a normal devil fruit in itself. So there may be something more to it.
Yeah.
We then move on to Trafalgar D. Law, trying to kick off the Kazaya 9 away from his submarine. He don't want them on the ship. It's just like, I made my grand entrance, and I don't really need you guys riding with me to Onigashima.
It's now every man for themselves. You've got kids saying, I don't care about no samurais. Do what you got to do. We're here for Kaido. We're here for the Kaido pirates.
Don't let the Straw Hats get the jump on us.
And then you have a moment where one of the ships is fleeing, but they're not fleeing. They're just moving to a further distance to try out these new weapons that they've created, the long distance cannons.
What's really amazing, I think what Oda done very well in this chapter is throughout the whole Wano arc, there's been a lot of talk hyping up the unique ability of Wano Kuni and their ability to make great weapons. And the weapons are meant to be very unique. You know, they had the little sea stone bullets and stuff like that. And now they've got extra long cannons. So this is kind of the first one we get to see and how it's used against the team. But the more important thing this chapter is the grand return of the latest official member of the Straw Hat crew, the helmsman, Jimbe. Now, Jimbe takes out that ship. He uses the same attack that he used, I believe it was in Impel Down when he took out a marine ship. And it's kind of like a Hadouken from the sea. Just takes out the marine ship. And you know what's interesting is that they actually give us his new bounty. And officially at the moment, he's got the second highest bounty in the Straw Hat Pirates, 438 million berry. And what I wanted to add and ask you guys what you thought about it. Do you feel that him entering the crew at this point, which is kind of like Roger, where Odin comes towards the end of the journey to enable them to complete the journey, and he came as a guy with knowledge. Now, if you look at Jimbe as a character, Jimbe was a guy that he's rode with Whitebeard. He's been on the Big Mom. He's had his own pirate crew, the Sun Pirates, the Fishmen. So he's been around and seen everything. He's been a Shichibukai.
Oh, hold on, Surgeon. His own crewmates were slaves, so they know stuff about celestial dragons. So he's got knowledge on that place as well. Oh man, this guy is
Which is what I'm saying is he kind of is the piece of the puzzle to connect everything. I mean, when they say he's a helmsman, he's not really doing nothing new because, to be honest, Frankie's good at navigating the ship, right?
Yeah.
Robin knows the history of the world better than anybody. However, he kind of knows both. Even though they're specialists, he's a guy from the old age. He's known some of the strongest characters in the story. He's been around them. And he kind of resembles like when Odin joined Cody Roger. This is his turn to join the Straw Hat Pirates and kind of put them over the edge. Because the whole, you have the monster trio, but where does he fit in that? Because I would say I have to put him over Sanji. I know I've been disrespecting Sanji for a while, but I can't. The proof's in the pudding. Jimbe's a hella strong character.
This is the funny thing now. So, is there such thing as a monster trio at the moment?
I think it's still there,
You say that, right? But it's we've got a disparity in power levels at the moment, and when you get to power scaling, but you got to remember, Sanji hasn't shown enough yet.
If you look at it, to be honest, what I think it is, it's more like a setup. So we all know how strong Jimbe is, and I fully expect him to get involved in an epic fight when they get to Onigashima. But it's kind of like when Usopp overtook when he overtook Sanji. It kind of helped propel Sanji to eventually come back, and Sanji overtook Zoro.
Yeah.
And now you got Jimbe's overtaken both of them. In terms of the consistent Straw Hat hierarchy, I fully expect that after the fights that we're going to see, Sanji and Zoro will go back up to number 2 and number 3. And
Okay.
what's important to note is the whole time in the New World, we've commented on it in many videos before, but Zoro hasn't really gone all out at
It's
all.
true.
So we still got him to demonstrate what he can truly do.
Yeah.
Sanji, apart from a few, he's brushed up with Virgo, he clashed Doflamingo, he made a little bit of noise on Whole Cake Island, but he hasn't had his fight. We didn't even get to see what he did with Page 1. So
True.
Oda's been saving those two on purpose.
Okay.
For an epic clash where I believe that they're going to earn their next bounties. Zoro's going to cross 1 billion. I'm going to tell you that right now. And I would like to say Sanji will also.
Yeah.
Okay, here's an interesting part for you guys. Trafalgar D-Law and Eustace Kid's reaction.
To the joining, yeah.
Yeah. Look at their faces. Law's in disbelief. Is it because he's not sure what this will turn into, or he doesn't understand why he's joined? And Kid doesn't understand the logic of why people are joining Luffy anyway, because he thinks he's the strongest, so he would assume that someone like as strong as Jimbe should join him. So that's a competitive nature. So for them to, I think, they've got a viewpoint of themselves where we are the best, you should join me rather than joining anyone else. So I think that's an element of surprise in that point as well. But it's interesting as well because Jimbe introduced himself like, "Hi everybody, my name is Jimbe. Welcome to. Sorry to crash your party." He was very, very formal. So that was an hilarious point as well.
Me personally, I would have said with Law, Law's a historian. So Law's also one of those guys that knows everything. So he knows who Jimbe is. And I think there's an element of shock at Luffy's ability to always just somehow level up and draw people to him. And the other aspect is like genuinely like he understands the levels of what this means and he doesn't know why. With Kid, it was more of an aspect of jealousy. It was all like, "What do you mean you're joining them? Like, what's going on?" So it was like kind of two different reactions. But they are Luffy's direct rivals, more so Kid than Law.
Yeah.
At the same time, I guess neither of them know what Jinbei's actual nature is like. That they haven't sat and shared a cup of sake with him. They don't know what he's about. Luffy does, you know. So at the same time, that can be where some of the surprise is coming from.
Do you guys think we land on Onigashima next week?
Nah, not yet.
I reckon 2 more chapters.
I reckon we'll see Onigashima maybe in the next 2 weeks with Momonosuke landing and Hiyori here is kidnapped as well. But we won't see any of the other crews just reach that level of the island. They're going to still have to go through certain titles. It's going to be a lot of war is going to be in the sea rather than on land.
I don't know because it's like, as you saw in this chapter, they kind of cleaned out the sea. So what's left for them?
This part of the sea, Surgeon.
My personal opinion, I would say I agree with what you said. I think we're going to shift to follow Kanjuro and Momonosuke.
Okay.
And then the next time we see everybody, we'll be on approach to Onigashima. That's what I mean. I mean, I get what you're saying. It's going to be like Marineford, where people are going to be on the ships and fight like that and all of that stuff. But we're going to be facing the beach of Onigashima.
Okay. Yeah, you know, fair assessment, yeah, because that whole, when we're going to do a Marineford parallel, right? That whole frontscape before the actual stage where Ace was being held, there was a lot of mileage to cover. So that mileage still exists in this same parallel, if that's in a beach or sea format, however you want to lengthen it. So,
do you reckon we'll have like Oars was a sacrifice? Do you reckon we'll have sacrifices in the middle?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Or at the end?
No, in between, 100% in between. You have to. You got to remember, you got king and queen in between.
Yeah.
You've got big mom like pirates and you got certain levels that there's characters you can't go through, and certain people will have to make certain sacrifices. for that continuation.
But guys, let us know what you thought about the chapter and what you think is going to happen in the comment section down below. What questions you guys have? Where do you think we're going next? If you haven't already,
don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like if you like that chapter, like that video, and don't forget to share the video. The more you share, the more we grow.
But from Conqueror's Haki Corner, it is that time again. Peace out.
Peace out.